A longtime state worker accused of spending his afternoons in bars while you were paying for him to be at work. Good evening, I'm Elisa Streeter. The man accused tonight is a state building construction manager with more than 36 years of service. But his hours of service versus time spent at the bar are now the subject of a criminal investigation. News 10's Marie Luby found out what exactly he's accused of and went looking for him. Marie.
63-year-old Gregory Ruth works on plumbing systems in state correctional services projects. His other activities, however, as a manager, were enough to charge him with grand larceny and fraud. I sought out his response tonight in the areas he's been spotted while on the job.
Is Greg Ruth in here? Is there a Greg Ruth here? A Greg Ruth?
This is Greg Ruth, accused of putting more creativity into his time cards than his job. When Ruth was supposed to be here working at the Corning Tower, other employees said he would leave at 12 or 1 o'clock, never coming back.
Do you know where Greg Ruth is by any chance?
Who's that?
I hear he's a regular here.
Investigators followed Ruth to downtown pubs after an anonymous tip that he was bar hopping on the clock. He makes $83,954 a year. The Inspector General says you paid at least $5,000 for Ruth to see what was on tap on 3 different afternoons, but we couldn't find him here after hours.
Greg Ruth?
And when I went to his address, well, no one's home, or at least no one's coming to the door.
It's not only demoralizing to the individual's coworkers, it's also undermining the integrity and the confidence of the state workforce.
That includes Mike Danaher, laid off from the state Senate in January.
If you're going to try to cut the fat, cut it from the higher end guys that are making $80,000, $150,000 a year that are there for half the day.
Anybody that's getting paid to sit in a bar drinking while he's being paid to work should be fired.
Do you think more people are doing this than we know about?
Oh, definitely, without a doubt.
And OGS released this statement saying Mr. Ruth has been suspended without pay pending the resolution of disciplinary and criminal proceedings. OGS is immediately undertaking an internal investigation into this matter. OGS is committed to being part of a state government New York can be proud of, so the behavior as described, if accurate, is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. And obviously we couldn't find him tonight.
No, you couldn't, but how serious are these charges?
Well, there are 3 different felonies, the most serious of which is grand larceny. He could face jail time for that. His next court date is April 26th.
All right. Thanks so much, Marie.